Hello, everybody, watching this virtual lecture discussion. This is a third session on chapter communication mix in marketing. Now, in the third chapter, as I said earlier, that I will discuss promotional tools or marketing communication mix. Now, the main promotional tools or the main marketing communication mix involves advertising, sales promotion, publicity, public relation, personal selling, and direct marketing. These are basically known as marketing communication mix or marketing promotional tools. Now, here also just a glimpse or the promotional tools are presented in a different way, and it consists of like advertising, sales promotion, publicity, public relation, personal selling, and direct marketing. Now we'll go through the detailed concept of these promotional tools one by one, along with some keywords to be remembered about these basic concepts, because these are we can consider as fundamentals of marketing or basic concepts of marketing, and any marketing manager should be aware of these basic concepts. Now first we will start with the advertising. Advertising is a paid form of non-personal presentation and promotion of goods, service, and ideas by an identified sponsor. Now here in this definition there are three things. One is advertisement is paid. Paid means it is commercial. Then second is advertisement is non-personal. Non-personal means it is not targeted to any particular individual. It is for masses. Advertisement target to mass. Then it is identified by a sponsored. Okay, like when companies carries out advertisement, this is identified. Target audience can identify that this product belong to these companies. So these are the things. Now like again I am just repeating the definition. Advertising is a paid form of non-personal presentation and promotion of goods, service, and ideas by an identified sponsors. Goods are having physical entity like mobile phones, bread, chocolate, toothpaste. Service are intangible in nature, which we cannot touch, see, but we can feel, experience, like airline service, banking service, courier service. And ideas are philosophies, principles, promises, like politicians do promise, or companies also sells their ideas, concept to the target customers. So this is the definition of the advertising. Now some keywords about the advertising concepts, and these keywords will help you to remember the advertising concept. Like advertising for a target audience. Objective advertising objective are based on product life cycle. In product life cycle we have discussed there are 4 stages: introductory stage, growth stage, maturity stage, and decline stage. So objective will be set based on these 4 life cycle stage of the product. Then advertising budget, like there are 4 method of budgeting, like competitive parity method, objective and task method, percentage of sales method, affordability method. Out of these any method can be selected by marketing manager for carrying out advertising. Then advertising message, the communication message, what the marketer wants to share with the target audience. Then source, like source should be credible. Now if celebrities endorse a product, then it may be considered that the source may be credible enough. Sometimes a common man endorsing a product are also become credible source. Then media, there are three media: electronic media, print media, outdoor media. So from these media, marketer need to choose a integrated marketing communication, like one media from television, one channel from television, then from print media, newspaper or any journal, then from outdoor media, either banner, poster or signboard. And marketer finally need to develop a integrated communication through which they will publish their advertisement and reach to the target audience. So this is basically the first promotional tools as advertising concept and some related things to advertising. Now this is one printed component, advertisement given through the print media. So from this you may have a brief idea about the advertising concept. Next is sales promotion. Sales promotion is a form of attracting the consumers by offering them various benefits in the form of incentive or by adding value to the product. Now there are two types of sales promotion: consumer sales promotion, trade sales promotion. Consumer sales promotion are targeted to consumer, and trade sales promotion are targeted to intermediaries or to middlemen. Then some keywords related to the sales promotion concepts are like short time period. Advertisement may be for short time period, because from experience or from observation, you may also have a observation that quite frequently marketers or advertisers change their advertising projections, or they change their advertising strategies. Then advertisement boost sales. Advertisement, it's one benefit of the advertising, it increases sales. Then advertisement also touches the price sensitive customers. Then through advertisement, marketer may enter to a new segment, like some products they first, if we take example of the chocolate, okay, chocolate targeting to children's, then to young generation, then to age old people. Then same chocolate is endorsing as a sweets for celebration or occasional sweets, like these things. New product, when new product are launched, sales promotion works very effectively, like consumer sales promotion methods like coupons, discount, consumer contest. This may help in increasing the sales of the product. Next is publicity. Publicity is a non-paid form of communicating information about the companies or the product, or both, as a news article in newspaper or television or radio. So in the publicity concept, it is being said that publicity is a non-paid. Non-paid means for getting publicity, company need not to pay anything. It happens through company's press release, then press conference, article getting published in a journal or newspaper, then through company's annual report, or when company announce the launching of new products and covering that announcement through different media. Now some keywords related to the publicity are like non-paid. It is non-paid. For, as I said, for getting publicity, nothing need to be paid, it comes free. Then publishing article, press release, news coverage or press release coverage. Through this basically products or services gets publicity. Then next is public relation. Public relation is the planned and sustained effort to establish and maintain goodwill and mutual understanding between an organization and its public. A firm's public include its employee, stakeholders, trade unions, general public, customer, even government also can be considered as a public for a organization. Because a company directly indirectly are involved with the government policies, guidelines, then government are also involved. So simply public relation is a process of developing, sustained and developing a mutual understanding with the public. Public here can be considered employees, stakeholders, trade unions or general public. Now some keywords related to the public relation. Public relation maintain goodwill, then create a suitable environment. Public relation consider all stakeholders, then it helps in internal communication. Then public relation can be developed through logos or business card, like through visiting card or a business card, company's logos, press conference, sponsoring any events. Through this company can enrich their public relation. Next is personal selling. Personal selling is the form of selling a product or service directly to the customers by explaining or demonstrating the feature of the product to him or her means customers. Now personal selling, I am repeating it. Personal selling is the form of selling a product or service directly to the consumer by explaining or demonstrating the feature of the product to him or her. Here him or her means customers. So it is clear that for personal selling, salesman need to visit the customer directly and there should be a presentation, and through the presentation salesman tries to convince the customers to purchase the product. Now some keywords related to the personal selling, like direct interaction takes place between the salesman and customers. Then the next is demonstrating features or presenting the features. Then proposals, prospects, creating prospects and pre-approach, approach. Then presentation, in presentation salesman can use AIDA model. AIDA model, here A stand for attention, I for interest, D for desire and A for action. So creating attracting attention, then creating interest, then nurturing the desire, and finally influence to take the action, means to purchase the product. These are basically the steps involved in the personal selling process. It starts with the prospect, then pre-approach, approach, presentation, then handling objections, closing and follow-up. Now the benefits of follow-up is that, like salesman can take reference from the customers. Then if salesman give better service to the customers, existing customers, then automatically the customers will do positive word of mouth promotion to others, and the customers may recommend the salesman name to others, and it may helps in the companies increasing the sales, and salesman also will get better sales. So for this purpose, keeping follow-up is very essential in the personal selling process. And company can collect feedback, a company can know customer taste and preferences, because customer taste and preferences keep changing. So companies may get direct feedback from the salesman about the customer likeliness, dislikeliness, then problems, and accordingly a marketer can bring a improved version or new version of the products. They can modify the product. Then next is direct marketing. In direct marketing, organization communicate directly with the customers through mail or telemarketing or marketing through internet. Direct marketing activities such as telemarketing, mailers, catalog, etc. Example is like MOA or any telebrand shopping like Naptol, then many others are there. So in direct marketing, what happens? Organization communicate directly with the customers through mail or telemarketing. So here also you can go, from your personal observation, can give some more example. Now some keywords regarding the direct marketing: mails, telephones, or internet, or through television, telebrand shopping. Now the next topic, factor need to be considered in setting the marketing communication mix. These factors are like product market type, push and pull strategy, product life cycle, effectiveness of advertising. So effectiveness of advertising we'll discuss separately. Before that, I will discuss product market type, push and pull strategy, and product life cycle. Now product market type, here the communication strategy varies according to the type of product. Product market can be categorized into consumer market and industrial market, and based on that, marketer need to develop the communication mix. Then next is push and pull strategy. In pull strategy, all communication efforts are aimed at the demand for the product. In the push strategy, all the promotional efforts are directed towards the intermediaries. Marketers try to attract distributors, wholesalers, and others through discount, recognition, and award, etc. Then next is product life cycle. The stage of product life cycle in which the product is situated also influence the marketing communication program. For instance, a product in the introductory stage of product life cycle needs the aggressive support of a promotional activity. Then next is effectiveness of advertising. As buyers follow a typical purchasing process, the effectiveness of a communication program depends on which stage of the purchasing process or the buying are in. And this is basically very vital, as because effectiveness will tell that how much successful is the advertising message is, and some keywords related to the effectiveness of advertising, like it may be assess that how many percentage of customer through survey unaware of the product, aware of the product, aware of the function of product, then inclined towards the product, then develop favorable attitude towards the product, or having desire to buy. So this kind of survey a company should do to know the effectiveness about the products. company can conduct recall test, recognition test also to assess the effectiveness of the advertisement. Now here, as value addition, we will go through two more topics: communication integration and coordination, and future of marketing communication. Now in the communication integration and coordination, marketer need to develop a integrated marketing communication. Integrated marketing communication, like one common message marketer may share through different media, like through electronic media, through print media, through outdoor media. Same message are communicated, and that will bring the effectiveness in the communication message, and that can be published through different social media also. Now future of marketing communication. Future of marketing communication is very changing and dynamic in nature, like due to the rapid expansion of the uses of virtual platform as social media, like Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, YouTube channels, and other different virtual platforms, like different apps. So the future of communication is rapid changing, and their marketer need to cope up with this changing dimension of the marketing communication. Now I will go through the summary of this whole chapter. After the summary, I will go through I will give 3 questions also. Now summary, like in the first session I have discussed communication and promotion process. There we have discussed the basic communication elements or components, which are communication source, receiver, coding process, medium of transmission, decoding process, noise, and feedback. Then I have discussed types of communication channel. Types of communication channels are of 2 types: personal channels, non-personal channels. Then in the second session, I have discussed developing a communication program. In developing communication program, I have covered 4 steps or 4 stages. These are target audience identification, determination of communication objectives, developing marketing communication budget, then finally factor influencing the designing of communication message. Then in the third session, in this session, I have discussed promotional tools or marketing communication mix, like involves are advertising, sales promotion, publicity, public relation, personal selling, direct marketing. Then factor need to be considered in setting marketing communication mix. Marketing communication integration and coordination. Then future of marketing communication. This I have discussed in the third session, and in the factor need to be considered in setting marketing communication mix. I have discussed the factors like product type market, pull-push strategy, product life cycle, and effectiveness of advertising. Now here I would like to tell a few questions, like what are the different promotional tools? Describe briefly the importance of promotional tools to a marketer. Then another question, what are the factors involved in developing an effective marketing communication program? Then another question I said in the first session, and one task I would like to give, like as I said earlier, in the marketing communication chapter there are 3 sessions. Now in this 3 sessions there is one communication disturbance. and that communication disturbance you need to identify, and you may get back to me through comments. And if you are identify that communication disturbance or noise, so this will be a new kind of learning, and I will appreciate your learning, and hopefully it will be good learning. You can go through it, new innovative kind of communication disturbance. Now thank you everybody. Have a very nice time, nice day. Thank you.